Hi, I'm Dr. Gaby Cora, and welcome to my show, Dr. Gaby's Take, Make Life Interesting. Tell me the most common myths that you have to dispel when you go to when you work with U.S.-based companies.
Let's see. One of the top myths right now is that Hispanics are over-indexed in the use of mobile and technology products. Okay, that is true. That is true, but you're only talking about one segment of the Hispanic population. And you're really talking about those second generation, in fact, those U.S. Hispanics that are born in this country. They're young. You're talking about teenagers and young adults. And they are very connected because culturally they're very connected with their family and their friends and their life. So yes, they over-index. But it's interesting that communications companies sells that idea by saying that Hispanics, my gosh, if you're not doing mobile, you're not going to win this group of people. You're
And
not
it's just
win their hearts.
a small group.
It's actually a the native population of the birth. Hispanics that have been born in the U.S. represent about 67% of the Hispanic population now.
Now this is an interesting, quick question about this.
Sure.
Sorry to interrupt. So compare those two groups of the group of Hispanic young adult group born in the States as compared to the U.S. born not of Hispanic origin. What are the differences in their mobile use?
Their mobile use is very similar. Their cultures are very different. These are kids that are, and they may have been born, for example, out of the country, but they came here at a very young age. And so they're very much able to work in both worlds. They feel more comfortable in their Hispanic world, though. But they still know how to deal. They can go to high school and they're on their phones and they're connected computer technology. They have some of them have tablets, and especially you're getting into the 20s. They want to be the first at everything, and they want to be online all the time. They want to be online or somehow connected all the time. So they're very much like the non-Hispanics in that regard.
Is their technology use any different? Have you found any differences?
Just that they're connecting more and more often with more people.
So are they chatting more, texting more, getting on Facebook
They're doing it
or
all
social
more.
media?
They're doing it all more. And the reason that they're doing it more and with more frequency is because they have been taught from birth to connect. Connection is the most important thing. Family is priority. So they're talking to their mom, and you have a 25, 30-year-old Hispanic male, he's still talking to his mom probably, 2 or 3 times a day. Very different from the non-Hispanic male, who's talking to his mom, please call me at least once a week. That's just unfathomable for a Hispanic mother.
It won't ever happen.
It will never happen. Exactly. So the way that they use technology is very, very similar, but they are connectors, and so they must stay in touch with aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, and of course mom, dad, mom, mom.
I love it. Tell me about other myths that you've found are frequently, other myths that you've found by working with U.S. companies.
Let's see. Another myth is that if someone is, for example, if a Hispanic is born in this country or they come here at a young age, that automatically they become American. Their culture, their language, they just become American, and they watch American TV and they listen to American radio, English, and that is absolutely untrue. We did a very large study for a greeting card company over a couple of years. It was a 2 to 3 year, actually, big project. And we really wanted to learn how they were using cards, you know, what languages they were buying in, etc. And it was very interesting because we found, and this was a big surprise, that they were buying that Hispanics that were Spanish preferred and Spanish dominant, so those that felt much more comfortable speaking Spanish, were buying about 50-50 English and Spanish. Now, why is that so? Because who are they interacting with? They're interacting with, in their community, with people who speak Spanish and their family and their friends, but they're also buying cards to communicate with their child's teacher, the postman, with other people that speak English. Now, they've had a challenge knowing what's in that card and understanding the words. You know, so that was a problem that we worked to solve, is how to help them buy the right card for the right person when they don't speak the language very well. So it's, and then another thing I was going to mention too was that, you know, it's second generation and third generation Hispanics still love watching TV in Spanish. And why is that so? Because it's so culturally relevant to them. If you watch the novelas, first of all, you've probably been a little kid watching novelas with your grandmother and then with your mother, all in the same room, 3 generations, and it just brings back those memories. And you follow a novela, and you may be, you know, your friends may be born in this country and maybe second and third generation. You're all sitting on every night on the couch at 7 o'clock to see what's happening in whatever novela is your favorite for the season. And they're very, very popular among the second and third generation because it's culturally so relevant. So it's, as I said before, it's not about language, it is about culture.
So whoever misses the point that the Hispanic culture connects so much is really missing big time.
Yes, absolutely. You know, if it were all black and white, it would be just very easy.
Just very easy.
And you must be genuine. You know, being authentic is I think, up there as a priority. You know, I've seen some disasters, some real, you know, worst practices. Not long ago, I mean, this is, you know, 2011, I think, I saw a TV spot for an auto insurance company. And it was a Hispanic kid, you know, guy, sorry, about 25, it's a kid to me anyway, and he was leaning against his car and he was speaking in English, okay, because they're trying to connect with the Hispanic youth that are second generation. But he was speaking with this accent that was so fake. You know, he was speaking English with a Spanish accent to connect with Hispanics. But it was any Hispanic, regardless of where you are in the language game, will know that that was not authentic. So what they've just done is they have probably lost that customer because of that lack of genuineness. And it's going to take them 3 times as much work to get that customer coming.
Because you can tell right away if there is an accent or not.
Right away.
Or if it's
and it's
genuine
insulting.
or not.
You know, what it says is that I care enough about you to maybe get a few, you know, customers our way, and this will do it and it won't cost any extra money because we don't care about you that much. We care about you enough to, you know, speak to you, but not enough to speak to you in a relevant way.
And this is interesting in terms of that connectivity within the Hispanic culture because of that deep sense of connectivity, whatever's not authentic, whatever connectivity is unreal, people will grab probably even faster than another culture that's not used to that.
Right. I absolutely agree with that. And they're so in tune with who they are that it's instant. It's instant.